Okay, here in the finals, definitely a keeper. We've got 3 of our 4 colors, and the Map the Waste should get that 4th one for us. All right, Windscarred Crag off the bat, and a Destructor Dragon. So maybe playing the Map the Waste for no real value other than finding a mountain, which is value enough. Okay, 2-drop is Chief of the Edge. Jeez. Well, maybe get a parapet off the top. Let's see if I can't summon one from my deck here. No, but Force Away will do. Oh, I should have Force Awayed so he didn't get the Horde Chief. I didn't think about that. That was a mistake. Now he can raid. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Huge mistake there. Unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. So he's going to get his Horde Chief online, which sucks. It was a big mistake. At least I wasn't punished for it, but yeah, that was horrible Magic playing right there. So I could do Map the Waste now. I still require a 5th land to do anything. I think I just play Morph Ice Feather Raven. Alright. Gonna take some damage here. So we'll take our 3. Whisk Away. That's actually a pretty good one here. So I think I pass and I whisk away the Chief of the Scale. Could Map the Waste there too, I guess. That might have been better, but I don't mind whisking away. Could have Feat of Resistance here. So I think before I block, I actually whisk away first. And the main reason is I don't want to lose my morph needlessly. So I kind of want to whisk away and then block the Chief. Because either way, he could use an instant speed removal spell here. So I'd rather do the route that potentially just gets me a nice trade there, yeah. Alright, Saddlebird's a big boy. Parapet would be a welcome sight. I do have 2 of them. I don't see them often enough. That's what my main issue with this deck. I don't draw my 2 parapets often enough. And I play against too much aggro. I feel like I play against non-stop aggro in this format, which is interesting, to say the least. No bolster value, unfortunately, but if we can get another mana, I can at least play Bear's Companion or Kolagon, I guess. All right. Okay. There's our 5th land. So do we want the Bear's Companion or do we want the Kolagon? I guess we want Bear's Companion. That way I can double block to offer them. Although it seems pretty dangerous, but I'm not sure I have a ton of choices in the matter. So I think I just play Bear's Companion, pass. If I get a land, maybe I play the Destructor Dragon to turn off his red mana if he kills it. Alright. It's pretty unfortunate. Going to take more damage than I'd like to here. Wish I'd stop playing against aggro decks every single match. It'd be nice to play against a mid-range deck one of these days. Which is funny coming from me, because I'm like the epitome of aggro players. Or at least I used to be, but it's just so strange. It's like everybody just plays aggro decks in this format now. It really does feel like that. So, best play now is, he's got just a grip full of cards. Just have to hope he doesn't have anything for Kolaghan and I can successfully double block without losing everything. 5 is dangerous because of, he seems more blue or white-black though and not as Arrow Stormish. He could still have Pyrotechnics. I'm going to just block Kolaghan on the Chief of the Edge, I think. Like, I could double block the Bellowing Saddle Brute, but if he has removal for Bear's Companion, then, well, maybe I should have just blocked it. Oh, he just had Hooded Assassin? Well, it's pretty bad, but I guess not the end of the world. I think I just play Destructor Dragon now. Although, yeah, because he's a little bit mana deprived. I think it's the right choice. Like, I could play the Aerialist and not have to worry about the Saddle Brute, but I kind of like the idea of taking out his white and red mana, or his black mana for that matter. But taking out the red and white seems like it might be better. Guess it seems better now. So he's at Throttle mana, which could be a problem. I'm going to double block the Saddle Brute. So he could like Throttle. I'll still take out the Windscarred Crag, I guess. Alright, so he did actually have the thing that I played around last time successfully in Douse and Gloom, so I'm actually not that disappointed. I mean, I'm disappointed I haven't killed his Saddle Brute yet, but it's just the way it goes. So now I can play Aerialist and ideally block his dude, although Snowhorn Rider can block it too. Let's do that one. Yes, I lose to Mountain Active Treason or something, but I still think this is correct. Playing the Aerialist is not a bad idea because Grim Contests after the Aerialist can kill his Saddle Brute, but the Snowhorn Rider, at least on the front end, can kill his Saddle Brute. And it technically like survives Throttle if he has land or something. Doesn't survive Smite the Monstrous, but that's a moot point with Riverwheel Aerialists, I would say. All right, well, Bitter Revelation, certainly a good card, but I think I'm still less concerned about that. Got rid of Ponyback Brigade? Guess if he doesn't... Wait, he got rid of a mountain too? Jeez, that's worrisome. Trap Essence, well... Be nice. Just can't leave it up. So I guess we just play Aerialist and pass. I'd like to leave up Trap Essence at some point. That would be nice. So now if he has the answer to one of our creatures, at least presumably he doesn't have the answer to the other one. As long as I can find an opportunity to cast Grim Contest, I can kill Bellowing Saddle Brute, which is nice. Just going to block with this one. He's got Sandblast, so be it. Alright. Feat of Resistance is unfortunately a pretty big issue now. So, if I double blocked, it would have been the same net result. So, I need to be able to cast 2 spells. Really wish he didn't have something here, but I can't do anything about it. So, what can I do? What can I do? That actually kind of works. Guess I can Grim Contest and then Grim Contest. Yeah, it works. I'm going to lose my dudes, though. He can swing for 1 with the Hooded Assassin. I basically 3 for 2 him. It's not great. I'm trying to think if I'm supposed to attack and then do it, but then maybe he just swings Saddle Brute. I kind of feel like I have to do this. I guess I can Grim Contest. Leave up Trap Essence. If he has like a creature play or something. I don't know. Oh, it's definitely a creature that was worth killing. 4 cards in my opponent's hand, which is just way too many cards. I think I have to pass. I might have to go to 1 life here. Basically, I want to Trap Essence his creature so my guy gets buffed. So I want him to like either pre-combat a creature or something. If he has removal, I'll do the Grim Contest. If he doesn't have removal, I'll just take 5 and Trap Essence his spell, I guess. Well, that's pretty perfect. So counter that, prowess up. Now he can't really attack. And now our Grim Contest is much better. So that actually panned out pretty good. Hateblade. No problem. Although he does have 2 creatures out, I guess. Land draw is certainly not what I want, but I think the unfortunate thing is he's still going to be able to race. I can't really. The problem is I can't really afford to stay back. because Hateblade's going to just get in. I can't really play around Dash, which is a problem. Certainly a problem. But I think I have to fight Saddle Brute here. Attack for 7. Alternatively, I can just fight and pass and just take 1 and go to 5 rather than 4. But dealing 7 is a third of his life, which is actually pretty significant. Especially if I can come up with, you know, so many other spells. I'm doing it now to get the prowess and to make sure he doesn't have a combat trick of some sort. So we'll get in for 7. We're going to take 2, which is a problem, but I'm not playing around Dash. I understand that. Alright, so we lose the Trumpet Blast, which is unfortunate since I wouldn't have died if I hadn't attacked. And we would have at least found a blocker next turn. So it turns out that it didn't work out my way, but our opponent needed both a Mountain and a Trumpet Blast to make that play work. But he did, in fact, have it. So I guess we're doing the same thing as last time, to feed the clan and the Smoke Teller. We'll take out... What did I take out last time? Now I can't even remember. Took out Aerialist, I think, right? Because I can play these cheaper, and this is a dragon, which is better, I guess. Destructor Dragon did a good job here of keeping him off red, so let's cut the River Wheel Aerialist. And what was my second cut last time? Because I am drawing a complete blank. I think it was Trap Essence, which did play well this game, but I can't afford to do it. I'd rather play creatures or gain life, I guess. So let's see if we can't make this work for us. This hand seems pretty awful. It doesn't do anything. It's slow. It's terrible. So we're going to mull and hope to do better. And this hand's pretty bad too, but I think I don't want to go to 5, so I'll keep it. We're in a pretty bad spot to start it off, but if we can find a green mana, or if we can just, I don't know, draw well the whole game, maybe we could do okay. Yeah, that's certainly not what I want to see on turn 1. That's a draw that doesn't really help us that much, but it is a land, I guess, which moves us towards Morph. Yep, it's certainly a card I don't want to see. Let's see if we can't draw better here. No green source yet, which is a big problem. Guess we'll drop the Swamp and play the Morph. Gonna need a green to successfully cast our guys. Main reason I'm playing the Morph. Why am I playing the Morph? I played the Morph so that I can block, keeps back the Herald of Anafenza. Sort of. He just uses it for Outlast instead, I think. But whatever. Does it make warriors too? Yeah, that's really not what I want to see. So, forced to take damage here. If we see a green mana, we're, I guess, in okay shape. We're in Bear's Companion range. But I don't like my opponent's turn progression. I don't like that I had a mulligan. I don't like that I drew a double green spell. A lot of things I'm not liking at the moment. Yep, a lot of damage, have to take it, have no choice, have to hit a land next turn, has to be untapped to really do anything with it. A lot of have-tos, which is never where you want to be in a match. Never want to have to say have to more than once. Yeah, I think the only thing I'm burned out on in this format, if there's anything I'm burned out on, it's the fact that it rapidly shifted into everybody's aggro, which I don't like. I liked it when it was more diverse. There was the good, I mean, I guess at the very least it's diverse aggro, but I'm so used to playing mid-range now in this format. Yeah, well, I guess it's game over at this point. Not only did I not draw a land, I draw another green spell, which just does nothing. So pretty unhappy with the conclusion. I wish it had been a little bit, snappier than me losing against a bunch of cards like this, but I don't know what to say. We drew poorly. We had a mulligan. Our opponent had a good turn progression and didn't pan out, but that's the danger you run, I guess, when you run 4-color deck. I'd say for the rest of the draft, it played pretty well for us. Yes, I realize I'm kind of giving up early, but it's because my opponent just bittered Revelation. I missed my land drop, and I have a grip full of green spells with every other land in my deck other than a green mana, which is about as awkward as it gets. So I feel little to no confidence in possibly winning this game. We draw a green mana off the top. I have a Bear's Companion, which I've never said I play a Bear's Companion and still not feel confident. So that's if we get an untapped green mana. Yep, that's fine. Revealing Mardu Hateblade, which is yet another thing he's going to cast. Yep. Okay, land and green mana. So I can play Bear's Companion. And yes, playing the Bear's Companion is definitely wiser than trying to unmorph my morph. Alright. Big regenerating flyer that I can't do much about right now. And Shaman of the Great Hunt, which has haste. And whenever a creature controlled is combat as your player, you get to get bigger. Yeah, it seems horribly devastating right now, considering the position I'm in and what my opponent's turn progression has been in. Herald into Chief, into Outlast, into Watcher, Hateblade, into Shaman of the Great Hunt. Wow. Quite the turn progression to my nothing, morph, nothing, nothing. Nothing Bear Companion, nothing. So, yeah, I would say his turn progression was just a wee bit more impressive than ours was. Let's see, take out that, and take out this, take out this, take 6, which is quite a bit more damage than I'd like to take. What did I block this with that got it killed? Now I can't even... Oh, the Shaman of the Great Hunt, yeah. Maybe I should have... Yeah, probably should have saved my Glacial Stalker. So... Guess it turns out to not matter because we're just going to die to a flyer, but... yeah, I guess we just go ahead and die. Guess I can play a Mastodon. Leave up a Force Away that we don't have. Alright, so lose to an aggro deck that played really well. Opponent had a great deck. I liked our deck too. Wish it could have gotten there. Would have been a nice deck to win with, but we didn't win. Did okay though. Got a couple wins in matches, and all in all, thought it was a great deck. Always needed to see Parapet, which was kind of a bummer since we didn't see it enough until mid to late game. What played well for us? What did play well for us? I guess we got to do Destructor Dragon Kolagon, so that was cool. Trap Essence came up huge in game 1, but we still lost. Sultai Flare played pretty well as expected. Never got to do Master the Way. Whisk Away saved us once. Ice Feather Raven is good. So all in all, cool deck. Pretty cute looking on the surface. Unfortunately, I guess I just need to. I already said this like 10 drafts ago. No, probably like 15 Fate Reforged drafts ago. I need to gear more towards aggro. I just don't like doing it. I've drafted probably like 85 drafts now or something ridiculous like that with Cons of Tarkir and now with Fate Reforged. But I'm so used to the Cons format, which is more grindy. You can get away with decks like this more often, but just not anymore, folks. I don't think it works anymore. As much as I want to believe that make decks like this work, I just don't believe it anymore. I think you gotta shift to, if you want to play mid range, you just need a ton of good early defense, a lot of good removal, which I think this was just short of having. On the funny thing is, on the surface, it actually looks like we have pretty good early defense. Force Away, double Parapet, Whisk Away, double Grim contest, you would think would be fairly adequate, but we just got absolutely pummeled this game, and match 1 for that matter too. So, yeah, opponent had a great deck. All of our opponents had, well, I guess our round 1 opponent didn't have that great of a deck, but rounds 2 and 3 opponents had some fantastic decks, so I'm happy. I guess I'm lucky I got away with a victory in round 2. And round 3, we're not going to get a victory. Not with the turn progressions our opponents got there. So pretty tough matches, but all in all, still enjoyed the deck. Wish it would have worked out for us a little bit better, but you got the point. We'll see you for the next one.